And it actually reminds me of my favorite story ever. So it's about 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, and
Oh God.
Jesus shows up and he
Oh God.
starts talking about the people in power, and he starts doing the worst thing that you can do, which is telling the truth about people, and they hate it, and they just go bonkers. They hate it.
I hate this Jesus like rewriting of history and then apply it to any person that just spoke publicly. You cannot be like a technical like insurrectionist if you are not speaking to power. If Charlie Kirk was for the government, if he was for basically every policy and he's just against some social progression, that's not being an insurrectionist. That's not being a revolutionary. That's not like standing up to your government. I don't understand this point. It was like Jesus versus the Romans. Who the fuck is Charlie Kirk going up against? College students? What are we talking about?
They become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got...
Y'all are obsessed with making him a martyr. He's nothing. I know you don't want to believe that the most he amounted to was a college debater, but that was his peak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. That is what he contributed to the right wing. Outside of him just making everybody else that he was talking about lives harder, this is the most that he amounted to. Trump didn't fuck with him, despite how he has to play appearances. That's just the nature of the situation. He could have been something way more, possibly. But what are you talking about? What are the Jesus comparisons for, bro? Speaking truth to who? Y'all are in the politically advantageous chair right now. If he was going against y'all, then you would be able to make this quote-unquote Jesus comparison. What are you saying?
To stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up.
Oh, God. This what we doing?
And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us? We must make him stop talking. One guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea, why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem.
Yo, how confidently they lie is actually nuts to me. Remembering Charlie Kirk and then not remembering him correctly at all gotta be the biggest like smack in the face I've ever seen. Why don't you accurately retell his story? What the fuck was that laugh, bro? Like, what are these people? What are these people? I'm getting worried. I mean, I've been worried. Don't get me wrong. I've been worried. But, like, it's becoming a real thing, man. In my face. I haven't been alive at a time where it's been open in my face, you know? So, like, we got to understand we're a part of history and everything like that. Cool. But just to witness it happening, knowing that these events, if they're told accurately, which is gonna become more and more difficult to believe it will happen if it's told in like a textbook, or if people are able to get the information, the interviews, the video footage of all these things 50, 60, 70 years in the future or some shit like that. Just knowing that this might not be accurately told after our lifetime is crazy if things go according to his plan. That shit nuts to me.
He wanted to save young men, just like the one who took his life.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me... Damn, it's packed. Well, not really. It's some open space right here. But for the most part, like, they got a full crowd. Do they charge tickets?
Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do.
I think he knew what he was doing. That type of book. Look, that man shot him like that was his last second on Earth. And he had to make sure whoever he wanted to hate had to go with him on some shit. I'm gonna be honest. I think he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing.
I forgive him.
That type of stuff is it just feels so performative. You know that you're in front of a crowd full of Christians. You have to portray this godlike image. You have to put it out there in a way that makes it seem as if you have mercy for people who do you wrong. It's, I feel like, purely for perception. I'm not going to forget that the second he passed away, well, not the second, but like within days of his passing, you didn't come on to the internet and say, basically, it's on site for you niggas. in a roundabout way in that 8 to 10 minute spiel without necessarily giving many of personal experiences or trying to humanize the person you claim to have loved so much. And sure, reflection can do a lot to change a lot of perspectives and a lot of people, but this whole I forgive him and we a week out from his murder, come on, bro. Like, who you fooling? Who you fooling, gang? Like, come on, dude. God forbid that he looked different. I don't want to be like
Cue the dramatic theme music. Violin emoji. Violin emoji. Violin emoji.
I don't want to be like the other side and be like, you know, this would have happened if he was this. Like they were hoping that he was this so they could say and validate all their stereotypes. But I could just imagine in a world where he wasn't, you know, white, come from a Republican family, you know, Christian, traditional. I could just imagine what these words would be. I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgive him sound crazy, and we a week out from your husband's murder. That don't mean that you get to use your husband's death as a dog whistle for your side to be like, oh my God, let's go off on everybody that we see, that we recognize or acknowledge this on the other side. But
I forgive him because it was what Christ did. And is what Charlie would do.
Facts. And I also think it's contradictory to almost every person. People that are speaking on this panel along with her share that sentiment. I don't think they're on the same page, like, at all. I think we're going to have a very different story from almost every speaker that comes up here. And for this to be an event for her husband, if this is the message that she wants to portray, everybody got to be on the same page. Or you got to denounce behavior that isn't, you know what I'm saying? They haven't shown or mentioned Charlie Kirk's parents or sister once. I don't know why they have to. Maybe they're dead. His parents. I mean, he's only 32. They probably are still alive, but maybe they want privacy. I don't know. That's reasonable if they do. He was a very public figure. If they don't want the attention right now, that's completely understandable and fine.
Moment on his dying day, we find everything we need to know about who Charlie Kirk truly was. He was a missionary with a noble spirit. And
wait, what do you mean on his dying day? The last words out of his mouth were gang violence.
A missionary with a noble spirit and a great, great purpose. He did not hate his opponents. He wanted the best for them. That's where I disagreed with Charlie. I hate my opponent. And I don't want the best for them. I'm sorry. I am sorry, Erica. But now Erica can talk to me and the whole group, and maybe they can convince me that that's...
Don't misconstrue my words. This is why out of everybody on that side, but I give credit to the fact that I don't believe he's grifting. I believe he's genuinely at his core this type of individual. And I don't have to question his motives because I believe he's truly committed to division. It's not a benefit socially. It's not a monetary incentive because he doesn't truly feel like this. This is who he is at his core. Even at this funeral service, even at this memorial service where you're supposed to honor and highlight all the good of who it is that you're there for, I'm still going to use this opportunity to promote division. I'm still going to use this opportunity to let people know that I've got hate in my spirit towards any and everybody that does not align with my view on this. And to do this when her message was completely like contradictory to yours. Like, to hear what she said and then come out and say this is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. He don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. He don't give a fuck about his wife. He don't give a fuck about his kids. He don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. And he wants to go to heaven. You realize if Trump had the opportunity to talk to Jesus, he'd probably spit on him. I love how these people act like the same Jesus that they quote unquote represent and serve is the one that they would adhere to or take advice from. Jesus would have hated you niggas. I don't know why y'all talk like so holier than thou. If y'all came across Jesus, you would probably have him executed too. They would. Y'all would have killed him. There's no, why are there fire? Why is there, what is this? Is this a concert? Whose idea was this? Bro, this sounds like a fucking Du Bois script. Actors look like they fit in the show. I said actors, all the people. I don't know Alex Jones shit. He really did die. I swear to God, he died. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is fucked up. All jokes aside, I want to laugh, but the glass, is this bulletproof glass right? Please don't be bulletproof. Bro, that is fucked up. No, that's fucked up. That's dead fucked up. That's dead fucked up. What the fuck is this? Holy shit. I know, just in case. That just sound nuts to me. You wouldn't really do her next or all the other people after you just did this, man, at the memorial, bro? I don't know. Y'all kind of wilding with this one. I don't know. Also, I feel like that's not tall enough.
They laughing at you dying while they burning flags. I got patriot tears dripping on the dead.
You just lied. Nobody burned a flag. Burn the flag? What are you saying? Y'all just making up trauma.
Let it be for love, not for the fame of...
Oh my god. Wait, no. No. What are you carrying? What the fuck? This bitch got wheels. You not even carrying it right. How you gonna... Alright, man. How y'all gonna act like you want him to be perceived as Jesus and you not even going through the torture or the endurance? You got wheels on your cross. And you got a 75-year-old man doing it. See what I'm saying, bro? Like, y'all do this shit for the fashion. I don't understand. Whose baby is this? Yeah, okay. Let's just